Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. I have Happy Mail. Today I am unboxing the Stamps of Life January card kit. It is called the So Special Collection. Now if you're not already a card kit subscriber, I will have a link listed down below in the description box that you can use, or you can use my promo code MelissaM when you join to earn 500 extra bonus club points. Now, before we get to unboxing, I want to bring in the Stamp and Die Hard Club, and this coordinates with the Card Kit Club. So this is called Lovable Ladybugs, and isn't it adorable? There's some different ladybugs on here. You can bug me anytime. Hey lady, bug off. Ladybugs and love to brighten your day. Love and bugs on your special day, and many more. I do have the dies on the back on a magnetic sheet, and I will leave link down below how I store my stamps and dies. Let's start by checking out the gorgeous paper pad that is included. Now this is 24 double-sided sheets, so you receive 12 different sheets and you receive 2 of each of those. Now there are some cut-apart sheets, so you can use your lovable ladybugs, or there's an additional ladybug set that you can purchase as well to cut the additional sets out. Now if you don't have those, you can always use your scissors and just fussy cut the images. I love all the beautiful papers in this month's paper pad. It is so cute. All right, so next let's bring in the cardstock. So we receive, let's see here, 4 sheets of powdered sugar. That is the white. We have cranberry, a sheet of strawberry, a sheet of grass. Here is kiwi. Then we have a sheet of midnight, and that's the navy. Then we have a sheet of banana, ginger snap, and licorice. So that's our color palette. You also receive a storage envelope and also A2 envelopes for your cards that you complete. This month we have some really pretty felt flowers with a pearl in the center. We also have this sticker sheet. Let me open this up here. And I was seeing if there's more than one, so it's 1 sticker sheet. This gorgeous midnight ribbon with some white polka dots on it. You receive a die, and this one says Special Day. You receive the inside die and the shadow die. Then we have these ladybug stickers, and there's also some tulips on here. Then you receive these beautiful gems in black. And then you receive an A1 square stand-up die set. So this is really nice to complete your A1 cards. There's some grass on here, some tulips, the sentiment miss you. So I really like that. All right, so the first thing I like to do when I get my kit is I like to go ahead and die cut some of the images from the cut apart sheet. So I pulled out the dies here, and I'm using a little bit of mint tape, and I'm just gonna line these up. I do have my Platinum Scout die cutting machine on my desk, and I also have one of the Scrapbookcom magic mats. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my images here on the magic mat. Let me open this up, and we'll run these through the die cut machine. I love this machine because it fits right on my desk. And let me pull off the mint tape. And it is perfect. So we're going to be making some cards today. We're going to be making some split panel tag cards. And these cards were inspired by my friend Kelly over on the Snips by Kelly YouTube channel. So I have a piece of midnight cardstock cut to 4 1/4 by 9. And I'm going to go ahead and score this here on my scoreboard at 2 and then also at 7 1/2. So I'm just going to give this a score. And then I can set that aside. Now I'm going to fold in where I made those score marks, and that's going to be the base of our card. I've already cut some of the pattern paper. Now these pieces are cut to 1 1/4 by 4 and 1 3/4 by 4. So the top one is the 1 3/4 by 4, and then on the bottom it's a little bit smaller, and that's the 1 1/4 by 4. So I've placed those on here with some of this Stamps of Life adhesive, and now I'm bringing in a scalloped rectangle die, and I used the largest die in the set, and I cut a piece of the powdered sugar. So I have that, and now I'm using a stencil that came in the Fold It Club. I love the Fold It Club because you receive a stencil in it every month, and I just love building up my stencil collection. So I'm using a little bit of this banana ink, and I'm going to ink the side here, just half of the panel. And then I'm going to use what's left over on my blending brush here and just give this side of the panel a little extra color. Now the left side of the panel, I'm going to leave that for writing in my sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to the back, and then we're going to place this in the center of the card. There we go. And then I'm going to start working on my tag. So to do that, I'm bringing in the Create a Tag die set, and I used one of the dies in here to cut a tag from the banana cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp an image on here. So I'm going to bring in my mini Misty, and then I'm going to pull a stamp from the Stamp and Die Hard Club this month from the Lovable Ladybugs. And the stamp I want to use says, "Happy Birthday to a Special Lady." All right, and then I'm going to use my little mini ink pad. I have this Ranger Archival ink in jet black, and it's really handy for just stamping a small sentiment like this. Close my Misty door, give it a press, and that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stamp away. Let me get my tag out here. And then I want to bring back in the banana ink. So I'll ink the edges here just to give that a little extra interest. So I'm inking the edges up. There we go. Looks pretty good. And now I need to find my ladybug that I die cut from the cut apart sheet. And that's going to fit perfect right in that little spot. So I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back. We'll line this little ladybug up. And now I want to bring back in the stamp set. Let me clean off my work surface here a little bit. I love the glass mat for that reason, that the ink just wipes right up. So on the stamp set, there are these little marks, and they look like they're flying marks. So I'm going to bring in a little stamp block here, bring back in that black ink, and we'll just stamp a couple of these marks just to make it look like the ladybug has some movement. So there's 2 different ones on the stamp set. So I did one in the upper right, and now I'll do one in this lower left. And I think that looks super cute. All right, the next thing I want to do is decorate the tag. So I'm going to bring in the ribbon that was included in the card kit. So let me snip a piece off here. And then to complete this, I'm going to also bring in a little bit of white twine. So I'm going to snip a piece off here. I'm going to feed the ribbon through the hole. And then I'm going to just meet them together. And then I'm going to use this twine and tie a little bow. So give it a little bow right here. And I want it to be like a really big floppy bow. So I'll cut a little bit of the ends here. And now I want to bring in a few pieces of foam. So I've got these foam strips. You could use any foam here, but I like these little mini strips. They're so easy to use. I'm going to cut 2 of these and place them on the back. And then I'll pull off the release papers here. And then we're going to add this to the card. So on this, I want to cover up the white insert. I just want to see that midnight color sticking through. Give it a good press, and there is our first card. I love that. And I actually made 2 of these, so I made another one off camera. So isn't that super cute? Now in the other one I made, I did use some black embossing powder and I colored in the image, so I didn't use the paper pad. Now on this card, I have a piece of the licorice cardstock. This one is cut to 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. So this one was a little bit larger, and I'm still going to score at 2 and 7 1/2. And for this one, the pattern papers will both be 1 3/4 by 4. So let me use my scoring tool here, get that folded. And now for this one, I have the ladybug pattern paper for the top. And then I have this black pattern paper for the bottom. So we'll go ahead and add a little adhesive to the back. And then for the insert on this one, I used a different die. I used the decal edge rectangles. And then you'll also notice here I used some different tags also from that Create a Tag die set. So on this Create a Tag die set, it has like a little topper. And so I thought that would be cute just to give this tag a little bit of extra interest in color. So I put that on the top. And I'm going to bring back in my mini Misty here, and you find a sentiment on the stamp set. So on the Lovable Ladybug stamp set, let me find one that's going to fit in here. And I found the stamp set that says, "You've got a spot in my heart." So bring back in that black ink, stamp this up. I set my ladybug there just for placement, so I knew where to put my stamp. And I have the cut apart here from the paper pad. I also made another card, and for my other card, I did the same and used some black embossing powder and then colored it in with my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. I'm pulling in a little heart that was on the Lovable Ladybug stamp set and using some strawberry ink. And I got that inked up here. We'll just add that at the top. Since it says you've got a spot in my heart, I think that's a really cute touch just to add a little heart there. So for this one, I'm going to bring in some ribbon from my stash that came in a previous card kit. It's some black and white ribbon, and again, I'll finish it off by tying it with a little bit of twine. So I will do that off camera. I'm going to repeat the same process on this insert. I'm going to use that same stencil from the Snail Fold It die set from the Fold It Club. Now the Fold It Club, you cannot purchase those dies. The die and the stencils, they are exclusive to Fold It Club members only. So I encourage you to sign up for the Fold It Club if you're interested in receiving those. I will have links provided down below. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of strawberry ink, what was left on my brush. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to place this in the inside of my card. And then we'll go in and add the tag on top. And just think how many different combinations you could make with this paper pad in this same card design. I just love this. All right, so that wraps up this card. Again, I made 2. Let me bring in the other cards that I made here, and let me know what you think down in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. If you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me there as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.